Today, we have with us a truly inspiring woman whose journey beautifully blends courage, vision, and purpose. Anita Menon. A first generation entrepreneur in Bahrain, Anita began her professional journey as a mechanical engineer with an MBA in supply chain management and spent over a decade building a successful corporate career as a supply chain consultant. But in 2014, she chose to follow her passion and took a bold leap into entrepreneurship by founding the Butterfly Effect Company, a full service marketing agency that now serves clients across the region. Her journey didn't stop there. Guided by her passion for beauty and wellness, Anita expanded her path by leading Gatsby Beauty Lounge, a luxury lady salon at Dana Mall known for its premium experience and excellence. And in 2022, she took her vision even further by launching Sri Sokya Ayurvedic Center, a holistic wellness space dedicated to making authentic Ayurvedic healing accessible and affordable. Through every venture, Anita continues to empower lives, bringing together business, beauty, and well-being with heart and intention. Let's welcome Anita Menon and dive into her incredible journey. Hello, Anita. So, how are you?
I'm very well.
And
Thank you, Preeti.
And thank you for accepting my invite and being here with me.
I'm very, very happy to be here.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. It's been actually हमने बहुत बार plan करके cancel किया, right? So today was the day. So here we have Anita with us. So talking to you, Anita, you are a business lady. You have so many things on your head. Apart from that, how do you define yourself?
The only way I define myself is somebody who's overly curious about things, somebody who wants to be mentally stimulated at all times and is trying not to get bored.
Okay.
So that's how I would define myself.
So you're always like 24/7 motivated person.
Not so much motivated particularly. I have my down days as well, but I need to be constantly mentally stimulated to feel like, and to move forward, to feel very hopeful. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So when we talk about you, wellness, beauty, digital marketing, everything gets clubbed together. People might get confused or it might find difficult to handle. So how do you manage that?
So obviously I didn't start all of them together. They all came at separate times.
Okay.
They've grown, separately at different timelines. I started the digital marketing company first, the Butterfly Effect. Now it's been 12 years of running the company. We're a 18 people strong company. From digital marketing, I moved to being a little diversified and I opened the salon, which is Gatsby Beauty Lounge. At the moment, it is in Rifa. It's in Dana Mall. We started in Rifa.
I was going to say, I saw in Dana.
Yes, we started it in Rifa and we ran it there for 3 years and then we moved it to Dana Mall because it seemed like more easy to access and, it was difficult for me to keep going to Rifa and, checking up on the salon. It's only recently that I started the Sri Sokya Ayurvedic Centers. We started it in 2022. So all the three businesses happened at their own times when the time I felt was the right time to do it. But having said that, it doesn't mean that there weren't like a lot of challenges to get them going and to keep them the way they are right now to sustain them.
So who's your favorite baby?
Oh, tough. I don't think I can say that because all the three teams that I have are absolutely very dear to me. So if I pick anyone, it's like your children. You cannot choose, right? I have one. So I have just one daughter, but among businesses is really hard for me to say.
And she's a darling.
Yeah, so it's very difficult to choose. I love all the three teams. I love what we do and what we bring to the market.
And which was the most challenging thing to, sustain or manage or start with?
I think it was the salon for me because I come from a pure services background. My background is management consultancy. So I've worked as a management consultant and a process consultant for many years before I became an entrepreneur. So the product service mix was a challenge for me because salon is a product service mix. Also, I didn't know much about the industry when I bought it. I bought the salon actually. We didn't start it from scratch. It already existed and nobody knew about it when I bought it.
But now it's a big name.
Now it's been 9 years.
Yeah.
And so it's taken its time to grow. We've put in a lot of blood, sweat, tears, a lot of marketing. But here it is. Yeah. But the salon was the most challenging for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So making people beautiful isn't easy, huh?
Yeah, I mean the beauty part is actually secondary. The way I see it is the salon is a place where it's a ladies salon, so just ladies only. Women come, they find their space, they sit, they enjoy, they talk to the staff, they vent their problems. So all my staff are part therapist and part beauticians, you know. So they know the secrets that perhaps their husbands or their better halves or even their families don't know, you know.
Ouch.
So it's all extremely discreet, and they talk about their life problems while they're getting their hair done, their nails done. I think that is what keeps them coming back. That they find that it's a safe space. It's a good place to get their regular stuff done. And we are a regular neighborhood salon.
And who doesn't love pampering themselves?
Absolutely, absolutely. And the team does a very good job of making everyone feel seen, feel very special when they come into the salon. Yeah.
That's nice. Taking back to your journey, so what actually gave you the spark to be the lady that you are today?
I have to admit that I am an accidental entrepreneur.
Okay.
So it wasn't a well thought of career shift from what I used to do, because I used to enjoy management consultancy as much.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that profession a lot because when you're in consulting, there's a lot of creative thinking that you need to do. You have to build things that don't exist. So that's my training, and from that training, you also understand how to spot gaps in the market. So I come with that training, and I happen to become an entrepreneur from that training. So when I started my journey as an entrepreneur, I genuinely did not know that I was going to build a team, that I would end up opening a salon and then now a wellness center, two centers actually. And in between, I opened a couple of more businesses which unfortunately didn't survive. So it's completely accidental, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the journey.
That's nice. Sometimes, Anita, I feel like, random clicks, random thoughts, random
Yeah.
ideas, they bring more life into your life rather than being deep thinking and deep analysis that you have to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think overthinking is the death of every idea. I feel that if you have to do something, you just have to do it. Because if you think and wait for the right time, it doesn't really pan out. Because life will always be going at the pace that it does. And then you just lose the opportunity. So if you are very keen to do something, just go for it.
Already, we just celebrated the new year and 15 days are already gone.
Imagine that. Yeah, it's just time's flying.
Time flies.
And 2025 just went past like a whiz.
It was
Yeah.
it's gone.
Absolutely. I'm just thinking that why is it that the rate of the time moving has just increased, or is it?
Anita, when we talk about the businesses, see, you have diversified yourself as a person, as a professional as well. What was the most challenging part to start with? Like what obviously it wasn't. I can't say it was a very easy journey or a smooth journey to go ahead with this.
I think there are two things that I found exceedingly challenging for me, particularly. First one is that I'm a natural introvert. I'm not an extrovert by nature. So, getting into the entrepreneurial spirit requires you to step outside your comfort zone, start talking to people so that you generate business and things like that. I've found that part really, really tough to overcome. Even today, there are times when I will be like, oh my God, I have to go out and I have to talk to people, because at the end of the day, that's the bread and the butter, right? Like, you can't. I have my days, but it's much better now.
Okay.
It's become more like second nature, just to kind of step out of my comfort zone and talk to people. But initially, it was really hard. So that was the first challenge I had to overcome. That's a personal challenge. The second challenge is the business itself, because there is no manual as to how to run a particular business, is there? Like, you just build the bridge as and when you keep walking, right? Like that's entrepreneurship, right?
One step at a time.
Yes. There are facets. I mean, okay, I understand accounting, but how does accounting work for your company, for your type of business? You understand processes, but okay, for a startup, my process is going to be like this. Now that I'm scaling up, now my process is going to be like this. So that understanding and that maturity comes sometimes with a lot of difficulty, a lot of failure, a lot of time, money, energy spent and gone on it. But it comes eventually. It does. It's painful, but it comes. That is the understanding of how a business needs to be run and how it needs to be scaled up and when it needs to be scaled up. What's the right time to do it? So that was the challenge that I found like really daunting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now talking about Bahrain, as we all are in Bahrain now, was it a smooth one, like getting permissions or approvals or working on the other legal aspects? How was it?
I genuinely think that if I was not in Bahrain, I would not have been an entrepreneur. Yes,
Okay.
because I think I was groomed to be all in all, a complete corporate person, somebody who would do well in a corporate, right? And that was my profession before. I've worked with companies, I've worked with the top five, I've worked with. Generally speaking, I feel that if I wasn't in Bahrain, I wouldn't have been an entrepreneur, and that's the honest truth. Because I was groomed and I studied to be a person who would thrive in a corporate setup, right, where processes are already laid out for you. But in Bahrain, everything is so smooth and things are so easy. And there's absolutely no discrimination based on whether you're an expat, you're an Indian expat, and you're a woman. I did not feel any kind of discrimination or I didn't face any such lack of opportunity because of the background that I'm from. And in terms of starting a company, recruiting people or, scaling up the business per se, or finding partners or investors. To me, because it is Bahrain, it's far more easier to do it. And there is that sense of trust already among people. You can trust the other
Yeah.
person. You've given some work to someone, in all probability it will get done, right? It's not the case probably like that with any other place. I mean, I'd imagine that, but in Bahrain it's a lot smoother. The government helps out, whether it is tamkeen, they help out with the salaries and a lot marketing. So I'm quite happy that I'm here and I'm an entrepreneur in this country.
I always tell in my all podcasts, it's not only in the podcast, even beyond this, Bahrain is a very warm place.
It is.
And being on the business side, I would say, like, if you have any interest, Bahrain is interested in you.
Definitely, definitely. They encourage you.
They encourage
Yeah.
you to do
Yeah.
something.
So it is definitely a very fertile ground to sow your seeds and see how it grows. And they're happy for you to grow. And there's so many different facilities to help entrepreneurs grow in this country.
Actually, we expats owe a lot to this beautiful island.
Absolutely. There is no doubt about that. I mean, definitely. Bahrain is home and it is somewhere which it's my Karm Bhumi.
Yeah, Karam Bhumi. For me as well.
Yes, it's my.
Anita, everything said and done. But आज का जो राजा है वो है digital world. So how do you manage that?
I mean, digital is how I became an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So, again, it's second nature to me. Anything and everything digital is something that I understand. And I have a group of experts who also kind of help me understand it way better. Now, it's AI. So, I mean, typically speaking, I did not understand how AI worked, but I have people on my team who help me understand that better. And I see that's going to be the forefront of everything that we're going to do, you know.
Okay.
So digital first is going to be the mantra that you have to accept whether you like it or not. It is extremely intrusive, yes. It is something that a lot of people our age would find extremely annoying, and we feel that, oh my god, like it's so overwhelming, right? But that's the way it is going to be, and there's no other way. And our children are growing up in this space. They find it quite comfortable to be in this space, and they don't find it that overwhelming. So they're going to further it, as they grow, and they probably will study it. They'll have careers in it. Yeah.
So according to अभी see old age school की बात करें और अभी आजकल की digital world की बात करें, so which one are you comfortable in actually as a person?
I think I'm somebody who's always going to be a bridge. I like the old fashioned world. I like the old fashioned things. When I grew up, there were no mobile phones, but I've seen the launch of mobile phones. I'm that.
बड़ा वाला सबसे
Yeah.
बड़ा वाला भी use किया हुआ है phone with.
Yeah, the Motorola one,
Yeah.
so, and I've used the Nokia ones, then the more sophisticated Blackberries, and then,
Blackberry,
you've come to
yeah.
iPhones. So I've seen the whole
Journey.
journey. So I'm somebody who's happy to have her feet in both
Both
worlds. Yeah.
worlds. Oh, that's nice. Being an Indian and now being in Bahrain, there is a big cultural difference. So how do you balance these cultures? Like how you amalgamate both the cultures into your businesses and in personal life as well?
I think before I came to Bahrain, I had the good fortune to work in many different countries.
Okay.
Yes, so that is the exposure I came with into this country. Definitely made it easier for me to assimilate myself, to kind of blend easily because I've been in different countries, worked with different companies that had a very diverse workforce. So I've worked in the US, I've worked in the UK, I've worked in Sweden. So there are very diverse workforces there.
Okay.
So that's the experience I brought in here. And when I built my team, whether it's a digital marketing team or the salon, we always had multicultural team and very diverse teams working, even now. But with the wellness center, since it's very specific, it's kind of very Kerala and Indian Ayurveda. So, it has to be people who have studied that subject and they understand it. So, can't really build a very multicultural team in the wellness center. But with the salon and the digital marketing, it's very diverse.
Diverse.
Yeah, it is.
So what is the clientage ratio in your wellness centers? I just want to know out of curiosity. Like it's only the Indians also come or everyone is like
Right.
curious to be there and see what's happening?
So when we started it in 2022, definitely it was more Indian clientele. Okay, because we already know what is Ayurveda. We don't need that initiation. There's very small percentage that doesn't understand what is Ayurveda or has never used an Ayurvedic product in their life. It's very rare. But as and when now that we've crossed 3 years with the first center and the new center just started in 2025, we've been doing a lot of education awareness on our social media for the centers. And that is why a lot of people are curious to come in and see. Very easily speaking, I would say even now today 50% is definitely Indian, but the rest of the 50% is a good mix of Bahrainis, other Arab nationalities, Western expats, Filipinos. Yes, and even a lot of African countries, they also come to us like Sudan, and they also started believing in Ayurveda.
Actually, it's very warming to know that, Indian culture is spreading its wings in a very beautiful way. Let it be anything.
Yeah.
First, it was the yoga thing that, became a big hype, and Ayurveda is, following the same footsteps, I would say.
Yeah.
And people are, after post-COVID, I would say, like, people have really gone into the same again, to the nature roots.
Right.
They want to explore more and they want to understand. In fact, my kids, वो detox जो वाला scene है, that has come into their life now.
Yes. I think children today are extremely well aware.
Yeah.
Okay, the awareness is very high, and they know that they need to follow a certain lifestyle to feel better, to feel good, which is not something that we had when we were growing up. We were so random in our eating habits, sleeping habits,
But उस time पे वो healthy थे. We were having a very healthy lifestyle. Now the kids need to learn those things.
Yes,
actually.
Absolutely. I think social media has played a big role in that. And when they follow these fitness influencers, these wellness influencers, they also want to try and see if it works for them.
It works for them. A few months back only, my daughter, being a teenager, so she was having acne issues. So she tried and tested a few chemicals, at what she thought like would work for her, but it wasn't. So she asked me, Ma, like you don't have any, so what do you do? What you used to do? So I said, well, besan or haldi, that's it.
Yeah.
Try it out. And you won't believe now it's there in her bathroom, kept near to the wash basin, and
Yeah.
she applies
Because it works.
It works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, simple things like, you know.
Anita, now talking about your professional life, we know you're a successful person, but you're a mother, you're a wife. So, personal front way, how do you manage both the worlds in such a smooth way?
Oh, let me tell you, it is not smooth.
I wanted to make it look
No,
like smooth.
it's not smooth. And if anybody who says that they're able to balance everything is perhaps lying.
Okay.
Because I feel that if you want to go ahead and achieve something, there are a lot of sacrifices that you have to make. And honestly, you cannot have it all. Okay, that is how it is. But you can have what you want at that point in time. Like if when my businesses were growing, I was very focused on it. So there are times I did not make it to the parent teacher. There are times when my husband used to do it.
Okay.
There are times when there are certain programs that I might have missed at school that my daughter would be participating in. Sometimes other mothers would ask me, how's your daughter doing in school? I'd say, oh, she's doing very well, because honestly I didn't know what her marks were. I've seen that phase and I wasn't very proud of it, and yes, I was racked with guilt. But that was a time where it was important for me to focus on my business to scale it. Now that it's a lot more, in a sort of a stable I have teams, I can delegate, because a lot of things back then I had to do it myself. Now I have teams to do all the things, not all the things but a lot of the things. So I have time, so I spend a lot of time with my daughter, I spend a lot of time home. My husband and I, we are both in the business, so we're almost always together. So there isn't a time that he actually misses me, because we're always together. But with my daughter, I find myself spending more time for her now than back then when she was in lower classes.
Okay.
So yes, you can't have
So
it
you
all.
have gone through those guilt trips.
I have. And when you feel that you've reached a certain goal, then you take a bit of a rest, and then spend time doing what you like to do. I mean, I'm somebody who likes to sing, I like to paint, I like to read. So I spend time doing that as well, and spend time with my daughter. So yeah.
And I'm sure that she understands your struggle as
She
well.
does. I mean, she's very mature in that sense. She's seen me grow as somebody who's. I mean, I was doing things that her friends' mothers were perhaps not doing, right? So she always seen that I was sometimes working extremely late in the night, or if there is an event, I come home very late in the night. So she's seen that side of growing a business. So she understands that.
You have made your daughter strong. Don't worry, and she's really a adorable one.
Oh, thank you.
Now, when we're talking about wellness and we're talking about the mental health and everything, so what do you do to keep your mental state stable?
If there is one thing that I would recommend anyone, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a homemaker, which is also equally demanding, because I've been a homemaker for 2.5 years, I know how demanding that role is to actually journal your thoughts. You have to write down what you're feeling. I feel journaling is something that really helps give you a lot of clarity of what you're going through. Sometimes it's just rambling, but a lot of clarity comes eventually from the rambling. So that is one thing that I do for my mental health, is actually journal as much as I can. Every day is my aim, but at least 4 or 5 times a week I journal. Now.
That's really nice. And I'll tell you now, when people sometimes comes to me, they'll come and they'll ask like, I am going through I'm trapped, or I can't figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do. Very easy solution. It's a tip for everyone. What you should do is write down. Like suppose now should I go? I have a fight, with my friend, so I don't know who's wrong, who's right, and what exactly should be done for that particular scenario. Write down. What good do you think is in this, the particular scenario, and what bad.
Yeah.
And, by the time you just jot down all the points and come to the end, you will know exactly what should be done.
Yeah.
If you have to say sorry, or you should ask your friend to say sorry. With whatever way. But you'll come to know. Writing really helps.
Yeah, definitely. So that is my first recommendation to anyone
That's really good.
for mental health and its stability. The second is actually working out.
Okay.
So I'm someone who's always worked out. When I was younger, I've always played sport. When I started working, and then sport kind of slipped from my life, unfortunately. So then I started going to the gym. Even today, working out is a non-negotiable for me. If I have durations of my life where I'm not working out, I am very mentally upset with everything, everybody, myself. I do not feel good. So working out, non-negotiable.
It's an addiction.
Yes.
I started very late in my life. It's like almost like 1.5 years, I would say. Like I have really
Okay.
become a gym person.
Okay.
But now it's like if I don't go for a day, the second day I don't feel like eating itself. Like I'm like, no, it's not done. I'm not supposed to eat without going out for my work. I have to finish my task and then only I can
Yeah.
eat.
Because working out does way more than what you think it does.
Yeah.
It's not just burning of calories.
Yeah.
It's not just trying to get into shape.
Feeling good. That feel good
Yes.
thing. No, it's
Yes.
really you feel.
Absolutely. Like there is.
इवन वो ट्रेडमिल पे चाहे वो लीस्ट स्पीड पे भी आप वॉक करके आए हो ना मस्ती में करके आए बट स्टिल दैट हेल्प्स यू इट मोटिवेट्स यू वेरी नाइसली
Definitely. So these two things are non-negotiable for me, for my mental health. Yeah.
सो अनीता अच्छी बातें सभी हो गई गलतियां सभी करते हैं यू मस्ट हैव आल्सो डन सम मिस्टेक्स सो व्हाट आर दोज एंड व्हाट हैव यू लर्न फ्रॉम देम
I am kind of impulsive by nature. So I have made some impulse decisions, which I won't say I regret them because obviously they have led to something else. But I would say that I would have been better off without them.
ओके
Right? Sometimes you're so in your head and you think that you know better than everybody else that you don't take the advice of somebody who's looking at this objectively. So I have done that quite a few number of times so I feel like I'm in this thick of this thing and I know the situation better than anybody else, but that's probably not true. So you need to have people who are your sounding boards and they need to be extremely unbiased, impartial, sometimes even cruel, to tell you that what you're doing is not gonna, and when they do, you have to listen to them. That is more important. Like I know a lot of people who take advice and they anyway do whatever they want to do. I used to be like that, but now I take into account the advice of a lot of people and I kind of evaluate like, okay, there is merit in this. Maybe I should just try and not be impulsive for this particular decision and so on and so forth. So that is definitely something that I've learned the hard way, for sure. Yeah.
क्रिटिक्स तो चाहिए तुम्हारी लाइफ में एक्चुअली अच्छा सब व्हाट आई थिंक इज लाइक अ ट्रू फ्रेंड वो तुम्हारे पॉजिटिव नहीं गिनाए चलेगा नेगेटिव पक्का टाइम पे बता देना चाहिए अ ट्रू फ्रेंड इज द वन हु विल टेल यू एग्जैक्टली वेयर यू आर गोइंग रॉन्ग इंस्टेड ऑफ अप्रिशिएटिंग यू व्हेन यू आर डूइंग गुड सो
I think you need both. I mean, you need people to encourage you as much as they tell you that maybe you shouldn't do this. And it would be wise and prudent to listen to that advice at that point in time. Yeah. So in terms of failures, I've had a bunch of failures. My salon is a very big example of me failing and then kind of tipping over to doing okay, because I just did not know the business. Okay, and I bought it on impulse, thinking that what. How hard can it be? So it was very hard.
You yourself are a successful person, both professionally and personally. I know that. Any advice that you would want to give to especially any woman who wants to start or jump into this field? Pros and cons, do's and don'ts, anything.
From my own failures and the lessons that I learned from them, I feel that if you're going to start a new business, it's better address a need in the market. Don't start another one just because you find that's fancy, that's fun, that feels good. And there has to be a logical reasoning behind why are you starting that particular business. Is it going to address a need in the market that hasn't been met before, or there is more space for somebody like you to come in and meet the need because the demand is there. So definitely look at that business idea and kind of ruthlessly go through it and see
reality check.
Exactly. So be your own devil's advocate and say that, okay, what are the different ways that this can fail? You know, launching a business is easy, but sustaining it is extremely difficult, especially in an economy like this, where the cost of everything is high and the profit margins are lower than before. So take the plunge, no doubt, but make sure that you have a feasibility plan in place, which tells you that this is how the demand is going to ramp up for your service or product. And this is the kind of money you'd make at the end of the first year, second year, third year, whatever, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. बोले दूसरे की प्लेट में खाना हमेशा अच्छा लगता है और टेस्टी लगता है and you always crave like what you have ordered.
Yes.
So I think that stands for the business as well. So
Yes.
you really need to figure out.
And that is the lesson I learned from starting the salon. I keep coming back to it. Okay. Because there are like zillions of salons here.
Yeah.
It's such a competitive space.
Yeah.
So when I bought that salon, I thought, oh my God, I love the name Gatsby. That's why I bought it. Can you imagine? So it's just for the name. And I was like, okay, I'll run it, no problem. But there are so many salons. Every 100 meters, there is a salon.
Yeah.
And the prices go lower and lower and lower and lower. And people want lesser and lesser pricing as days go by. And
Especially during the festive season.
Yeah.
Services इतने ये club करके इतने services इतने में इतने services इतने so.
And salon, it doesn't work all the 12 months. There are lean periods like...
Yeah.
You know, the lean periods here. So it's so tough to sustain in those lean periods. And then we are the salon that has come out of COVID. So we were closed for nearly 2 years. But we have to pay the staff, right?
Yeah.
So those are the things that really kind of make you wonder, like, should you do something that's already available in plenty? I think that you should take a look at it before, jumping into something that's already available in plenty.
When you just spoke about stuff, something came in my head. You have a big team to, touch wood, you have a really big team to handle now. How do you keep your staff happy?
I think
And maintain and sustain them as well.
I think anybody who comes and works for anybody, the first thing is respect.
Okay.
You respect your staff, you respect your team, and you think that, if they don't work, I don't earn. I can't run my family if they don't work, right? Like, it's so basic, correct? So I need to ensure that they're comfortable, they're respected, and they like coming to work. So definitely create a work culture where they're happy, respected, and comfortable. So that is it. It's not even about money for people.
Money comes, actually, I think money is not...
It's not the biggest incentive.
The biggest thing, yeah.
I have people who've not left the team in years because they're very comfortable where they are, they're respected, and they know that no matter what, I have their back. So that's what people want, that's it. And they're happy being there. And sometimes in order to grow, they move out. And I respect that decision, and I'm happy to give them a recommendation and all of that. So, because everybody needs to grow. So there's no point in keeping a grudge, oh, why are you leaving me? So that cannot be a personal thing at all. You need to let people go because they need to grow.
That's so beautiful of you. It's really nice, actually. People should understand. When even for a house helper, when I ask someone to come and meet me, so they say, please make a job. Please to mat bolo. It's a two-way traffic. I need you. I need you. You need me. That's the way it works.
Yeah. So and just being nice. That's it.
Let's बहुत slow गए. एक rapid fire करते हैं फटाफट से. Okay, चलो.
Okay.
So early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings.
Okay. One word that defines your journey.
Serendipitous.
Okay. Coffee, green tea, or detox drink?
Coffee.
Which one? Black coffee?
Actually, any coffee.
Any coffee, okay.
Yeah.
Beauty treatment you can't live without?
I don't have beauty treatments. I just oil my hair. That's it. That's something I do regularly.
Oh.
No beauty treatments whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One app you use daily for work?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp? That's it?
WhatsApp and Instagram.
Instagram.
That's about it.
Okay. Being in digital marketing, you just use these two.
You know how basic it is? Super basic. Just WhatsApp and Instagram, I run my life out of that.
Okay. Good. Okay. We have ye ho gaya, and then we'll start. Okay. Now, exciting plans, okay? Now we're coming to the end of this. Okay, Anita. Any plans of more expansion or any other adventures you have in on your head?
In terms of future plans, my vision is twofold. Okay, with the digital marketing team, I do want to scale it up. I've tried scaling it up, but it seems like it's kind of hitting the ceiling somewhere. So I've just left it at that. Salon is just going to be the neighborhood salon it is right now. But with the wellness center, I have plans. The vision is to, first of all, education, where I want people to not come to us when they are sick. I want them to come and use Sri Saukya as a preventative space. You come in and treat yourself when you're not sick so you don't get sick. So, my idea is to kind of push for more preventative health and wellness idea among people.
Okay.
So, that is one vision, which will be done through marketing primarily. The second bit is I'm looking to expand in the Saudi region, the eastern province, perhaps Riyadh. So we're working very closely with a lot of authorities and figuring a way out to enter that market, because at the moment the country doesn't have a policy in Ayurveda. So it's kind of challenging. It's not like in Bahrain. In Bahrain, there's a very well laid out policy for Ayurveda and alternate medicine, and the NHRA is very what do you say? They're very agile, and they're out there, making things happen for
They
alternate.
understand the concept actually.
They do very well, and for the past 22 years. So the legacy is there already. So it's not as tough. But in a country like Saudi, where policy is not laid out, it's very challenging. So looking to kind of make
I'm pretty
dents
sure
there.
you will scale there
Let's
as well.
let's hope that it happens. So yeah, I'm trying. Let's see.
And Anita, if I'm not wrong, you started the meals also, right?
Yes, we did not start it. We launched it, but
Yeah.
I could not take it off because there are a lot of little legal formalities that came in between, and we couldn't really take it off. But it's there on the cards. We'll see when it comes, alive or.
So people in Bahrain, you have so many things that Anita has to offer to you. So please go check it out and be there once. I have been to her center. It's really relaxing and calm. And as she's just mentioned, don't go there when you're sick. Go before that itself so that you will not fall sick.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, take care of your immunity. Take care. I mean, if you are very disciplined about your health, then the health will support you, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's it.
Coming to the end, Anita, I would now the last but not the least question: how do you define yourself in just 3 words?
Okay. It's always tough to define yourself, isn't
Yes.
it? I would define myself as curious,
Okay.
consistent,
Uh,
and committed.
And that's why you're here today.
That's it.
Where people see you. People actually, you are an inspiration for so many women out there.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. I mean, I don't look at myself like that at all. But when people come and tell me that, it definitely feels good that if one more person feels motivated to do and pursue their passions, that's a good job done, isn't it? That's it.
See, living for yourself is another thing, and becoming an inspiration for other people, it means a lot. It takes a lot of efforts to be on that place that you can inspire others to do what you are doing.
I think you're a leading example of it
Oh,
yourself.
thank you so much.
Because what you've done requires so much courage, so much. What do you say? It just needs a lot of courage. So I admire you for taking that challenge.
Thank you.
Participating on the world stage, representing a country, and doing so well. And now you've launched your podcast.
Thank you.
Which is going to be a rewarding experience, I must say.
No, I am actually learning from every guest that's coming over here.
Exactly. Such a fantastic space to talk, to share ideas.
It's good to know to know people who are really dedicated, focused, and determined, and positive at the same time. Like you know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and they know what actually they want to reach. It's not only for themselves, for others as well. Because I totally believe in teamwork.
Yeah.
You cannot grow alone.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
one can never grow alone.
No, not at all. I'm also a big believer of teamwork. Can make the dream work. Yeah.
So with this positive thought, we come to an end of this episode as well. See you in the next episode with another interesting guest. Till then, take care. See you. Love you. Bye-bye.